what's up, y'all? What's cracking? What's popping? It's D. About to react to this album. Preach of it is titled Fresh and Fit Clone Responds Horribly. Now they about to have smoke with the Fresh and Fit clone. So it's going to be smoke with Fresh and Fit and now Fresh and Fit clone. I'm here for it. I'm ready. Let's watch.
Okay, today's topic. We got a Fresh and Fit clone who got upset at our video recently. Remember that guy who was talking about the single moms and it turned out he was with a single mom and all this stuff?
A black man playing stepdaddy to some white kids.
I bet.
You get a response to everybody.
What's his name?
Yeah, Cooney.
Cooney?
These guys are not even gonna come up with their own thing.
No, are they lying? That his name is Cooney?
Now Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit, then I'm not even gonna bother to learn their name and spin that shit.
Okay.
Isn't there an irony about a fraud calling his podcast No Fugazi? Isn't that like a next level irony?
That's great.
Yeah, he's trolling.
If these guys were a bit self-aware, they'd actually be hilarious people.
Yes.
So he comes out and basically he starts going after everybody who came for him, and he's like, "You guys are low IQ. You don't know what you're talking about."
Choices in $2. So why haven't you married her yet? 2016 is 2024. Low IQ people.
Let's go take a listen to what this No Fugazi got to say.
This is your last chance. After this, there's no turning back.
Nerdy.
You take the blue pill. The story ends.
I've seen everything. I need to see. Tell me about this man. Jesus. Fucking
with
nerds,
the shiny music, bro. Forgot it was so kind of.
And then when they do weirdo nerd ass shit, everybody's surprised. But it's like these are nerds, bro. Like they have the lamest mentality ever. So of course they're doing weird ass lame shit. They're lames. When I say nerd, anyway, I'm not explaining.
You have to understand. This is your last. Sorry. You have to understand. This is your last chance. Oh man, it's just.
You know what? We're all acting and pretending to do it. All right. All right. Let's begin today. Tell me about this blue pill, red pill shit.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and you believe whatever you want.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
No.
This man. Hey.
It's the Morpheus thing.
You just laughing because you plugged in. Let's listen, bros.
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. It's been a lot of noise in these streets, and we're going to explain and expose all the misinformation and propaganda that these reaction channels is doing about Cooley and No Fugazi. One of my tenets are manipulation happens when you focus on the effects instead of going to the cause of Cooley and No Fugazi. One of my tenets was all the misinformation and propaganda that these reaction channels is doing about Cooley and No Fugazi. One of my tenets are manipulation happens when you focus on the effects instead of going to the root, the cause of things. And many viewers out there have been manipulated by watching these reaction channels from these big platforms, and that was the edited version of the clip. So here's the full version of the clip. That is the truth.
Okay, so since
I don't care about going broke and none of that.
So you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
By what standard?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I'm in a relationship, I'm not speaking about myself. But as you can see in that clip, I never said I was a top tier man.
So when you say I'm gonna let you do the math.
You start talking about yourself.
Who do you? Okay, so you say I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me. Okay,
I'm not saying
but I'm 6'4".
I'm not saying
I make this. Just stop. I was just talking here.
Nah, listen here. I'm not saying I'm a top tier YouTuber, but the metrics of a top tier YouTuber are wears a purple jacket, wears to the duo, is black, wears shades. Now I'm not saying it's me, but I'll let you do the math. You know what I'm saying? Now I never said I was a top tier YouTuber. You know, I never said. You know, purple jacket, a little bit of what's this? Sheep. Just a little bit of sheep. Shut your ass up, bro.
Shut your ass up.
I don't even want to interpret nothing. I don't want to interpret nothing. You know what? Let's do this. You've never claimed to be a top tier man. You never claimed to be top dog, right?
I don't have that mindset that think that, oh, I'm this guy right now.
I'm gonna need him to get a top tier webcam because this is embarrassing, Mr. Fantastic. Is this your co-host? He's just out of town? What's happening? Who's that?
I'll put it like this. Right now where I'm at and myself in my life, I know that if I wanted to be out in these streets and be promiscuous, I'll be doing damage to a lot of women. It's gonna be very hard to measure up to a nigga like me. Maybe some years ago, I didn't really have the confidence, but now it's like, it's gonna be extremely hard for a woman to find a man that's better than me. And guess what? I know this, because she ain't gonna never find another nigga that's better. It's gonna be extremely hard. The next guy she find better is gonna be Jesus. About myself, bro, I'm not the type of guy that, big and boast about himself.
He's trolling.
Bro, you know what you're doing right now? You're doing, like, in your video, you're doing negative gatekeeping.
He's doing fugazi.
Yes. That's what you're doing. That is exactly what you're doing.
I don't even understand the point of this. If you think you top dog, then just say it. Why are you doing this fake humble thing because you're getting called out? You look two-faced, you look like a clown, that's why your fan base calling you out. Yes, that's what you think you are. It's like the Fresh and Fit clowns, right? They were calling everybody betas, and then everyone kept referring them to alpha males, and they were like, I never said I was an alpha male. Then why are you calling people betas? Are you trying to insult people with what you think you are? And now you're asking us to delete our memory, to forget what we're hearing and seeing, and then listen to your dumb ass. I'm just saying, alpha male goofballs like this love saying, hey, women don't take accountability well, women are emotional, and this dude is contorting backwards like he's in Cirque du Soleil, trying to tell me he ain't sniffing his own asshole. I mean, I feel like that's what them circus people always do. They have a ball, but in my head, I'm like, you just wanted to sniff your butt, didn't you?
On company time.
Yeah, on company time. Like, everyone clapping, but ain't you just sniffing your butt? I mean, I sniff my butt too, but I just go quick wipe.
Ew.
We all do that.
No, you're
You've never, like,
disgusting.
No.
Never?
Men are gross, bro.
Cat.
Ew.
Is this one of the situations where everyone pretends they didn't do something that we've all done?
No, because you say butt.
If you have to even do that, is it to check if you stink? Because if you have to even think that, I might think then the answer is to just get in the shower, right? That would be the solution. Because what would be the point in that? So wait, are you putting your hands in your ass? I need to understand. He's always just a quick little. How is that quick? Because you have to position yourself to make sure you could get within the crack of your ass. So you get in there and then. I don't understand. I'm disgusted.
I scratch my balls and do that.
Let's stop. Pretend like we're not part of the crew.
Oh my God.
And it's just to be able to check, like, is my shit sank? Okay, I gotta go take care of that ASAP.
Just, yo.
See, I figured that's what it was. And you should just get in the shower if you have to think.
This, you're
That
doing
it
some
might
negative
be.
gatekeeping. This motherfucker make me think of a single mother that don't have, like, that get a call from the baby dad. You know, the negative gatekeeping is, hello? Ugh. Hey, your father. You didn't call the kid's father an asshole, but your whole demeanor said asshole. You don't have to say stuff to say stuff.
Yep.
As you can also see in that clip, the woman, she spoke about values. So what that woman just stated was manipulation.
Bro, if you say
Manipulation,
like that
right?
Manipulation.
Manipulation. I caught it the first time too.
I don't mind it.
I don't like
I
manipulation.
appreciate you being patient with that shit.
I mean,
That's because you're being
Especially when you're calling someone else low IQ. No, you gotta have your shit together and say your words perfectly, because that's not how you say that. So
Played it right now.
nah, it's not because I'm being
Manipulation.
It's because, sometimes the parameters are different.
Yeah. You trying to manipulate the crowd.
I want to see him spell it. Are you putting an A there instead of a U? I'm
But this
confused.
is the dude that y'all follow, fellas. This is the rhetoric that y'all subscribe to from hypocrites.
So as you all just witnessed in that clip, it shows that, Cooley is saying these things about not dating a single mom, but he's actually dating one. So hypocritical. Well, let's actually play some clips where I always speak about these things on my podcast, and I've never lied about my life. And I have almost 2 million followers on TikTok where it shows my personal life. So how can they be exposing anything when I put this out there for the world to see? And I've spoke about these things many times on my podcast. You're in the 18 percentile, like myself. I have full custody of my kid, right? Difference between me and you is I met my girl when we got together when we were 25.
Yeah.
So yes, we both had children. So we came into the relationship with children, but I was young and she was young. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't have to build on anything. We were kind of just young together, figuring things out. Okay, so now you just heard that clip where you got the truth now. Now let's get into another clip where I actually tell men that don't have any kids not to date single moms. Men that do have kids that have full custody of their kids, that's an exception to the rule if you have full custody of your kids, because only 18% of fathers win custody battles. So you're in the exception, man. And when you have full custody of your kid, women that don't have kids necessarily don't understand the obligations that it
Did
takes.
he say you're in the exception?
Have full custody of your win custody battles. So you're in the exception, man. And when you have full custody of your kid, women that don't
Again,
have
I'm pointing these things. Usually I don't point these things out, but he is calling other people low IQ, so I need to point these things out.
kids necessarily don't understand the obligations that it takes when having kids. There's many red flags.
You
that those
are an
single moms be
exception,
having.
sure,
So
but
still
you're
try to
in
avoid
the
them. But if you can
exception.
find one that doesn't have all of those red
I
flags.
think maybe he wants to say you're in the minority. I don't
You
know.
have a kid, maybe it's not a bad idea. But still, it's nonsensical to even say because generally speaking, most of them do. I just happen to be the exception to the rule, and my girl happens to be the exception to the rule. With that being said, I still recommend you guys.
All this yapping just to say I'm the exception and she's the exception.
Bro, you know what it is? You know what that is?
Rules for thee, not for me.
You know what that is?
Excuse
Multiverse. That's what that is.
Yeah, this is the Marvel version of the multiverse for red-pilled nerds.
That's
dog.
what it is.
You know what? This speech he's giving right now isn't the worst. The problem is that when these guys run their podcast and they in front of these women, they flagrant. And when women claim that they're the exception to the rule, these guys clown the women. They laugh at them. Everybody thinks they're the exception to all these rules. Everybody thinks they're the exception to every kind of problem, right? And the problem is you've just been out here being loud and disrespectful to people based off of your rigid ideology. So you want to be given the grace that you don't give to half the single moms you invite on your podcast. What if they all feel like they're the exception to the rule?
Exactly.
So realistically, if your value is high enough and you can dictate a lot of terms in a relationship, don't date any single mom. You get a kid without any. You get a woman without any kids. If you have a kid and your value is high enough to still dictate terms in a relationship, still don't get a woman with kids because it's going to be a headache, right?
That contradicts what you just. All right.
Nah, B. Nah. Backpedaling is real.
Right? Because like the woman said on the panel, if you fall in love with Lil Ray Ray and then she breaks up with you, then now you can't even, and you raise Lil Ray Ray, now you can't even see Lil Ray Ray. And then a multitude of other things that if you're in a relationship with a single mother, normally, if your value isn't high enough and she doesn't admire you and look to you for, guidance and stuff like that, she's not going to let you discipline her kids. She's going to like, oh, no, hit my babies, those are my babies.
This is
Where's
about
my
being
hidden
able to hit
kids? Right? What the fuck? He's a weirdo, bro. Let's wrap this up. I hate these people.
I mean, when you put it like that,
Like, what?
You're
I
a
immediately
high
thought
value enough, she won't
that.
look up to you and she won't let you hit her kids.
you can't whoop him in the back.
Wait, is that what this is about?
Right?
Normally in most situations. So you want to make sure your value is high enough so you can dictate certain terms of a relationship where if you are going to date a single mother and you don't have any kids, it'll go smooth, but I don't recommend doing it. Don't do it at all. If you do have a kid, it may be okay. Here's where it would be okay to date a mother that has a kid, because to date a woman that has a kid, because then it's like, okay, she has a kid already, so she knows how to give love to kids. She already knows how to nurture already. So there's pros on that side. If you're a man and you have a kid dating a woman that has a kid too, there'll be some pros there.
That's stupid to assume that just because she's a mother, she has that motherly nature and she knows how to properly take care of kids. There are a whole lot of unfit mothers.
And
That's her
it's gonna be a lot of
criteria is
pros.
that she got kids, so she must already know how to take care of kids well.
With the kids can have a kid, another kid to play with. It's a multitude of things you'll see if you are that man that has a kid and you're going to choose to date a woman that has another kid. But, yeah, man, just stay away from single moms.
So essentially, listen, he won't talk however he wants to talk. He won't say whatever he wants to say. He says because he got a kid, it makes his lifestyle okay. Here's what I'll say. Maybe just don't spend all that time on your podcast shitting on single moms. You can make all the exceptions. You can try to put all the little caveats in the rules.
You can explain it how you want. You can try to squeeze it how you want it. Pause. You can try to finesse your way. People don't see it. People are not that stupid. I'm glad that people are not that stupid and they can see it. Go ahead.
One comment he made that was always very tough to me. He said,
Character, because single mothers normally don't have good character, generally speaking, because they chose the wrong man, meaning that they normally broke up the relationship. They initiated the breakup. So they show, single moms show the worst characteristic traits, to be honest. I'll explain why. Because if they had good characteristic traits, they would be with the baby father.
so does your girl got bad character?
I'm the exception.
And she's the exception
too.
She left for a valid reason. All the other single moms?
Nah, trash.
Right.
Come on now.
And what about you? Do you have good character? Because you could make it. I'm not going to make any aspersions on your. I don't know the situation. Maybe the baby mom's drug addicted. Maybe she passed away. Who knows? You don't know. But you're comfortable talking about single moms so confidently without knowing their situation. So you want to be seen as an individual, right? And you want to be given some grace because of the details of your life and whatever's going on. And that's fair. But you don't accord that to other people. I just think that's interesting. You want everyone to treat you the way you don't treat everybody else.
Everybody's a group. I'm the exception.
You think you're top tier?
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck.
But I think we're top tier. As a YouTube dude?
That's a different thing.
We're listen, I'm not saying, I'm already working, I'm not saying we're top tier, but you know what I'm saying? If YouTube black males approximately close to the same height. One wearing a purple jacket, one wearing a black jacket. Both got forms of glasses on. One with dreads, one with short hair, just to contrast it. Those are the metrics that a YouTube audience would look for in a top-tier YouTube duo. You know what
I'm just gonna say one thing.
Now, I'm not saying that's us, but I'll let you do the math.
I'm just gonna say one last thing.
Yeah.
Don't ever, under any circumstances, get an Ethiopian co-host. I'm the exception, but don't do it. I said I was the exception. We're good, bro. We're good.
This is hilarious. Great job. I did a great job with this video. Great response. The Fugazi nigga just contradicted himself left and right. And it's like there are so many receipts to prove that what you're saying is nonsense. What are we talking about? This is stupid, but sure. More power to him. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you're going to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.